Good morning. I'm Mrs. Akshali Jevita, Assistant Professor, KCS Kastinadar College of Arts and Science. In this video, we are going to discuss about literals and its type in Python. What is literals? A literal is a sequence of one or more characters that stands for itself. Python literals can be defined as data that is given in a variable or constant. Python supports the following literals: numeric literal, string literals, boolean literals, special literals, and literal collection. Let us discuss one after next. First type, numeric literals. A numeric literal is a literal containing only the digits 0 to 9, a signed character, and a possible decimal point. Commas are never used in numerical literals. Numerical literals are immutable. Numeric literals can belong to following four different numerical types. First one is int, signed integer. It is numbers can both positive and negative with no fractional part. Example 100. This is an integer type literal. And long, integers of unlimited size followed by lowercase or uppercase l. Example, some number and followed by l letter. And float, real numbers with both integers and fractional part. Example, minus 26.2. Complex, in the form of a plus bj, where a forms the real part and b forms the imaginary part of the complex number. Example, 3.14j. All these are numeric literals. Next is string literals. String literals can be formed by enclosing a text in the quotes. We can use both single as well as double quotes to create a string. For example, Amen in double quote and in 1, 2, 3, 4 in single quote. Both are string literals. And there are two types of strings supported in Python. One is single line string, which means strings that are terminated with a single line are known as single line string. Example, text1 is equal to hello. This is single line string. And the next one is multi-line string. A piece of text that is written in multiple lines is known as multiple line string. And this multiple line string may be created in two ways. First one is adding backslash at the end of each line. This is the one way. Here is the example. Example, text1 is equal to hello backslash and user in the next line. If you print that text1, the output will be hello user. It's given here. And the next way of creating multi-line string is using triple quotation marks. Here is the example. String 2 is in using triple quotations, and welcome in one first line and 2 is in second line and SSIT in third line. If we print str2 variable, the output will be welcome to SSIT. This is the way, second way to create a multi-line strings. Next is Boolean literals and special literals. A Boolean literal can have any of the two values, true or false. For example, x is equal to 1, which is equal to true, and y is equal to true, which implies false. Like this, a Boolean literal can hold true or false values. The next is special literal. Python contains one special literal, that is none. None is used to specify that the field that is not created. This is also used for the end of the list in Python. For example, variable 1 contains 10 and variable 2 which assign none value. If we print both these values, for variable 1 the output will be 10 and the variable 2 the output will be none. The none value can be used to non-created field and also the end of the list in Python. Next is literal collections. Python provides four types of literal collections such as list literals, tuple literals, dictionary literals and set literals. First one is list literals. List contains items of different data types. List are mutable, that is modifiable. The values stored in list are separated by commas and enclosed within square bracket. We can store different type of data in a list. For example, the list contains John in single quote, which is string, and 678, which is a numerical value, and 20.4 is an decimal value, and again Peter within single quote is a string value. So it can a list can hold different type of data within square bracket, and every data is separated by commas. Next is dictionary literals. Python dictionary stores the data in the key value pairs. It is enclosed by curly braces and each pair is separated by the commas. Example, dictionary is equal to within curly braces in single quote name, which shows pattern and the age and the colon 18, roll number 101. This represents a dictionary literals. Next is tuple. Python tuple is a collection of different data type. It is immutable, which means it cannot be modified after creation. It is enclosed by parentheses and each element is separated by the comma. Example, tupes equal to within parentheses 10, 20, and Dave is a string character data type, and 2, 3, 4 is our list. So different data type tuple can hold. It is immutable means it can be modified. And the next collection is literals set. Python set is a collection of unordered data set. It is enclosed by curly bracket and each element is separated by comma. For example, sets equal to apple, grapes, guava, papaya within single quote and separated by commas. These are the type of literal collections in Python.